You know that feeling, right? Your heart sinks a little when you realize there's a problem at work, and you have to be the one to tell your boss. It can be pretty stressful. But what if I told you that you can actually use that conversation to show you're a real problem solver? Today, we're going to break down exactly how to do that. We'll use a common example, a shortage of stock.
So how do you explain a problem to your boss? It's a conversation that makes most people nervous. If you handle it the wrong way, it can make things worse. But if you do it right, you can actually build a lot of trust with your manager. The secret is having a simple, clear plan. So let's jump right in.
Okay, so before we build the perfect conversation, we need the right tools. And when we're talking, our tools are our words. Let's go over 4 key words that are going to be the building blocks for our professional explanation.
First up is shortage. It's a simple word, but it's very clear. It just means you don't have enough of something you need. In our example, it's a shortage of stock, but it could also be a shortage of time, people, or even money.
Next, we have cause. This is the why behind the problem. You can't just say, we have a shortage. That's not enough. Your manager really needs to know the cause to understand what's going on and to trust that you can stop it from happening again. And once you know the cause, you can find the solution. Now, this might be the most important word of all. Here's a great tip. Never, ever go to your manager with a problem unless you also bring a possible solution. It completely changes the conversation.
And finally, an action plan. This is what makes your solution real. It's the how and the when. An action plan really shows your boss that you've thought everything through and that you're in control of the situation.
Okay, so we have our words ready. Now let's put them all together. We're going to walk through a model conversation. As we go, pay close attention to how the supervisor uses these ideas to handle a really difficult talk. The conversation starts with a very direct question from the manager. You can just feel the pressure, right? The most important thing is how the supervisor answers this first question. Okay, now look at this response. There are no excuses. The supervisor isn't blaming anyone. They just state the fact directly and honestly. This right away makes the conversation professional. This is the next natural question, isn't it? The manager needs to know why this happened. A good employee is always ready to answer this question. And check out this explanation. It's just perfect. It's simple and clear. 2 main reasons. A supplier was late and demand went up. Do you notice what's missing? There's no blame. It's just the facts, which keeps everyone focused on fixing the problem. And here we go. This is the big one, the most important question you'll get from your boss. What's the solution? This is your chance to change from someone who reports problems to someone who solves them. I absolutely love this answer. Did you catch that? The supervisor says, I placed. I arranged. He's talking about things he's already done. He didn't wait to be told what to do. He took action himself. That's fantastic. Okay, the final piece of information the manager needs is the timeline. They need to know when things will be back to normal so they can plan and let other people know. And that's how you finish strong. A specific time within 3 days, not just soon. And then a promise to communicate. I'll keep you updated daily. This shows the manager that everything is under control.
So did you see how that worked? In just a few short sentences, the supervisor turned bad news into a moment to show he's a reliable and capable leader. So, what was his secret? Let's break it down into 3 simple steps.
First, he explained the cause clearly and without blaming anyone. By just stating the facts, he kept the conversation focused on fixing the problem, not on finding someone to blame.
Second, and this is a huge one, he came with a solution already prepared. This is the biggest thing you can do. It changes you from someone who just points out problems into someone who actually fixes them. And third, he gave a clear timeline. Think about it. As soon as possible sounds worried and uncertain. Within 3 days sounds confident. It sounds like you have a real plan. Okay, so that's a lot to remember, especially when you might be feeling stressed. So how can we make this really easy for you? Let's put it all together into a simple 4-step plan you can use for any problem at work. Here it is, your 4-step plan. Be honest, explain the cause, have a solution ready, and give a timeline. See how each step builds on the one before it? This little recipe can help you turn a tough conversation into a professional success. So, I'll leave you with this question to think about. What other difficult conversations at work could you prepare for using this exact plan? Maybe a missed deadline or a project that's over budget. This simple structure is a really powerful tool you can use for just about any challenge you might face. Thanks for watching.